Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing 2 ways to decorate the new Halloween house from the premium shop. So for both builds today, we are going to be going with natural approaches. I just feel like in general, the Forgotten Lands is really difficult to decorate in. So with that being said, I really want both builds today to not only be easy to transition from, but we're going to drop some other build ideas that you could do to also add on to today's builds as well. For the first idea, we're going to be going with a more neighborhood approach, so I'll be using Jack Skellington's house in this build as well. Because the Forgotten Lands is so small, I think that incorporating his house into this build is a great use of space, so I hope that the first idea brings you a ton of inspiration. After all my final details, here's how the finished first idea turned out for today's speed build. I think some great additions to this build could be not only adding another small house to complete the neighborhood look, but this can also transition over to maybe a functional pumpkin patch area, or maybe you could transition directly below this build to a graveyard. Either way, I tried my best to offer different layout transitional spots to make it easy for you to add onto today's build. For this last build idea, we're actually going to be working on the very top corner of the Forgotten Lands right next to this pond area, and my plan over here is to do a circle-like pathway around the pond, and I think a great way to transition from this build would be a graveyard. That was actually what I had in mind for this build, and I was really hoping to add the graveyard into this build as well, but I just didn't have time today, so I did leave space so you could do that directly below this. After all my final details, here's how the last idea turned out for today's speed build. As mentioned earlier, I feel like a great way to transition from this build would be into a graveyard, so I have provided plenty of space for a build like that directly below. Anyways, I hope that both ideas today brought you a ton of inspiration. Let me know your favorite one in the comment section below. Also, before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thanks again for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.